Alright guys, today we are going to do a little video on about arm training and how to get bigger arms and what exercises to basically develop your arms shape and equally give them equal symmetry to your shoulders and vice versa, your chest and everything else on your body. Now when I first started training, all I did was hammer strength, basically dumbbell curls. Now, it was a lack of experience why I did these, but however, they had their usages and they had their disadvantages. When I was at school, I was known for having big arms. Obviously, I had overtrained and overdeveloped that part of my body. So eventually what happened to that is, well, I had really, very small shoulders and chest and legs, and so. But however, what I did do to develop quite large arms, and still do now, is what I'll do is I'll throw in an arms session. I won't give them arms their own day. I used to experiment with this by giving arms their own day, but however, I noticed I overtrained them. Now, you think the bicep is not a very big muscle. It's probably equally in size as probably one of the deltoid heads, I'd say the side or the rear. So you wouldn't do lateral raises every day because you'd have very small shoulders, and vice versa, you wouldn't do bicep curls every day because you'd have very, very small biceps. But however, now a good alternative to this would be to change up the routine, and I do enjoy, instead of giving arms their own day, fit them into your workout. I'm currently cutting at the minute, obviously, for a competition. Now, with the competition, I'm finding dieting quite hard, especially with the training and in deficit. But the way I've worked around it is by just tweaking my program to fits. What I mean by that, you're probably going to say, what have you done? What kind of drastic changes, or what have you done? And it's very, very simple, guys. All I've done is throw 3 exercises: hammer strength, dumbbell curl, simple bicep curls while seated, right up to the top, squeeze, contract, make sure your tempo is correct. So as you do the positive motion, sitting on here, you're going to deposit 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, stretch. Yeah, same for instance, you can use that motion with most anything. And I always found that to be a very good tempo, and heavier weight, rip up more muscle fibers. And then you can strive to do your supersets, drop sets, or even giant sets. I like doing a giant set, if people you don't know out there, is basically 4 exercises or sets back to back. So you could go into really simple. You could go into a really heavy. Do something that you have to jerk the weight up, and you go and do like your hammer strength dumbbell curls. Do something ridiculous weight, like something you can lift, 8 reps with it. Then go over to basically doing heavy dumbbell curls. Cheat if you have to, just get the weight up, boom, slow. So you cheat on the way up, meet your eye level, and then cheat, and then just go down, stretch, and repeat that about 8 to 10 reps. And as you go in the giant set, your reps get, instead of getting higher lower, the rep range, your reps are going to get higher. So you're going to try and burn them out at the end. So what you're going to do after that, 2 exercises, then you're going to do the third. The third will be dumbbell curls while seated. Alright? So you go boom, 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 boom. I think the tempo still, and your arms must be killing by now. And the last exercise, if your choice, preferably I like contraction curls. And what I do, I won't do like 10 this side and swap, because that side is already rested, no rest. So 1, 2, 3, swap, dumbbell. 1. You keep going like that until you feel satisfied that you've worked the arms. Only 1 to twice. That's it. The arms are done. And then you can go back to your primary workout, your routine. Say for things like shoulders as well, which I like. I have a push day, but I put my shoulder day on another day. But casually, I like to just throw in shoulders again, in with an interval session. Because studies have shown interval cardio with heavyweight training, after or before, preferably after is better, results, preference, is be considered to be nearly 50% added bonus for fat burning and muscle building. So, but today we're going to study about arms, and arms are a very unique thing, and I don't know if people know this, but if you look at Phil Heath's arms, the reason why he has the best arms isn't based on genetics, obviously, of where the proportion of the arms and where this insertion style on the arm. It's more to do with, you know, how the arms are trained and how he does certain angles of the arm. So for triceps, there's 3 heads, so I call it a tricep. So I like working my triceps a bit differently. I'll go and do triceps when I'm nearly burnt out after a push workout, after I've done chest and triceps, which is very traditional. Everyone does that kind of push thing. I'll get the bar and I'll just go down. Nice, really nice controlled, really heavy guys, real controlled. Go down, up, feel on that tempo. And I do it 3 times, right? Good amount of rest in between, and you can feel where your triceps are normally burnt. Normally you can't push anything out, they're fried, you know. Then after that, you go and do your next alternative exercise, which is going to be, you're going to go and do swap the cable, the bar for rope. Now you can do it 2 ways now, right? If you really want to get lean and work on the definition of the muscle, or if you just feel like you just want to just gradually work the muscle, there's 2 ways of doing this, right? Now, the first way is you literally go like this, and you put it down like a normal way of doing it, and you twist out the wrists to get the middle head of the tricep, right? Then what you're going to do is, if you want to make it harder or you want to make more definition of the muscle, put the weight up, guys. You don't say it the same way because you won't be able to do it the same way. And you sit on your knees, and then you bring the weight down, twist right out, hold, go back in, twist right out, hold, and you can do that for 8 times, and I guarantee that'll be amazing, right? Now you've done 2-3 sets of that. You get back up. Now you're going to change the weight. Now you're going to change the weight to about half that now. So you know what we're doing? We're halving the weight. And now we're going to get 1 cable. Like doing a chest exercise, we're going to get 1 cable on the bar. Stand like this, so the tension's now on our rear delts, on our tricep, and we're going to swing down. You can see the weight behind you going up, bang, bang. You know, you can feel smack it out, boom, contract, stretch, contract. It's always constant tension, and vice versa. When you change size, there's always constant tension on the tricep, always constant tension, right? Not excessive, 2-3 times till you burn out. The best way to judge when the muscle is depleted in the workout, so I don't care what anyone says, glycogen, overall glycogen, can be depleted within 1 session, right? It's just the way you go about losing excess water is this how you work. It's appearance while you're losing water as you get harder and stuff, but glycogen can be burnt during 1 session, and that's true, alright? So when you're doing it, the best way to notice is strength, right? If you're decreasing in strength and you're getting exhausted, and it's not, you can actually feel the muscle, you're pushing hard, but you can't actually complete the reps, that's it, game over, right? The best way to do this, don't keep dropping the weight. Keep your start weight exactly the same. The weight you can get 12 reps out of, or 8 reps out of your strength training, should be the same weight that you can do for the whole workout. And the moment you cannot do another rep, not unless you're doing drop sets, don't do another one. And drop sets can only be done realistically terms every 2 weeks on that muscle group. Because you train, everyone normally doesn't train muscles 2-3 times a week. If you do, then good for you. You can recover faster. You're obviously you're enhanced, or I don't know, but normally it's not wise to do that. It's overtraining. You know, people say overtraining's not true, but the truth is true. And arms is the biggest factor. Overtrain the arms, you're not going to grow the arms. As simple as, right? You could do all these like rich pianos, like what they call like twist workouts, or I don't know what they're called, where he just grabs the dumbbells and does it for off head. Well, he's on steroids. What does steroids do? He's pumping blood, right? There's testosterone. He's got probably all that enhancement in his blood. The blood's so rich, you know, you could piss on some crops and it'll grow crops because it's so rich, his body, the amount of testosterone coming out, right? So all he's got to do is just get a pump in that area and all the drugs will seep into the muscle. And they'll just grow like hotcakes. If you're eating like he does, because he eats like pizzas and all his other videos, then what's going to happen? You're going to grow, aren't you? I don't commend, or I don't at all want people to do steroids. That's why the natural way is the best way. And I'll tell you, if you can get a good physique on you when you're natural and you can get on stage and you can pose and you win bodybuilding competitions and natural, just think what you're going to be like in the future if you take it seriously and become professional and enhance. You won't have to take hardly any steroids. And then when you get to the pro ranks and you have to take the dosages that the amateurs now take, just think what you're going to look like. Just think about it, you know what I mean? I mean, genetics does play a big role, but, you know, I've always had poor genetics. I was skinny fat when I was younger. But look at me now, you know, you have to use, you know, people believe in God, but you have to use what God's given you in a sense. That's saying, right? And, you know, that's what you have to do. So this is Jake with an arm workout. Just to add a bit of a recap, it's very, very simple, guys. You want to just do enough on the arms to allow enough stimulation, enough tear of the muscle fibres. I hope you guys are eating enough protein and essentially carb timing your carbohydrates well, so you get the most benefit from your workouts. But ideally, arms are a thing that is like, you know, it's like glass, right? Now, glass looks nice polished, right? But you wouldn't stand there every day polishing it, would you? You see? When the dust goes back on the glass, you repolish it. Same with the arms. When the arm goes a bit flimsy and it's recovered, then you bang the crap out of it, you polish the arm. But when it's done, you leave it alone. You don't keep hitting it every single day. You've got to leave it to recover. 3 to 5 days for most people. If you're a beginner, normally you can get away with, 7 days, depending. Because obviously you're going to gain a lot more muscle. So this is Bodybuilder J of the Pay for Way Fitness channel, and thanks for coming and visiting my video today, and more videos coming up, guys. Thanks for tuning in.